American, with the messenger of Dirt on Knowledge. I'm going to keep it brief, and I'm going to get to my comments. Was working for a while, and was really early in the morning, and after my shifts, most of you know, since the children have been home and on hybrid education, a lot of companies can't really work with people right now. And let's jump into this. Welcome to Dirt on Knowledge. I'm going to try to explain this without getting all overly emotional and give the American people a public service announcement. For the past couple months now, you have seen what this administration is truly all about. What this administration is truly all about is self-interest and power. Your quote-unquote leader is okay with being on grounds of execution without any probable cause of not only immigrants, but anybody he feels in his military and his law enforcement organization in America, which is the American Police Force, feels. Let's get to democracy. You don't have it anymore, and we need to accept it, because this is what I'm going to get to. It's time to come together in communities across the country. And if your state government has been solid with you and done everything they can from their level to give the people food, shelter, water, peace, equality, and prosperity, they can't do it anymore. Guess what? It's time for you to do it. Power is whatever you see, and how you see it is what it will be. Power, in all reality, America, is an illusion. It's a carefully crafted one. The power that the American government truly has is what they've sold you. If they tell you that they are law and order and don't act on it, that's tyranny, that's anarchy, it's blasphemy under the definition of the true word power when it comes to human existence. Power is control. Power is authority, which is another, again, within itself, control. They have carefully staged crafts illusion. This is the illusion. I'm going to come at you in commercials, propaganda, which is commercials, frequency. I'm going to write scripts, and I'm going to hire something known as a news broadcasting company. And they're going to say whatever I write or my administration feels is appropriate for this media broadcasting company to tell you. And you're going to listen to it. And if you refuse to listen to it and go out there and peacefully protest, I'm going to kill you. Donald Trump, that's your president. That's your leader of the free world. Mr. President, we have 300,000 legal immigrants that are working very hard to obtain work permits to get on the first steps to cross that bridge of permanent citizenship. So he's going to lock them up and kill them in a prison. And that prison is known as ICE detention centers. And what they truthfully are five-star Holocaust places, Holocaust camps. They don't feed them, they don't watch them. They don't tend to them with their health and or psychological needs. They put them in a cage and they starve them. They don't starve them. They take them from their children and they kill them. And they prison their children. So, to the 28% of American population that is supporting Trump and his administration, where the fuck is your head? I request that all my fellow brothers and sisters within my community in Massachusetts, in New Bedford, Massachusetts, and everywhere else in this country, pack your belongings, keep your family close to you, and get out of America, because this is no longer a free world. This is a fascist dictatorship. What this motherfucker has sold you is what most sociopaths in our past, in positions of dictatorship, like Pol Pot, Adolf Hitler, Vladimir Putin, President Xi, Kim Jong-un, their ancestors too. Those aren't good people. And we should not be happy that they're in good health. But your president shakes hands and sips wine and breaks bread with murdering fascist, genocidal maniacs. And it's time in this country that we listen to the third eye. Not me, your third eye. You have the power in your communities to take them back. You have starving community members. Round up an organization in which could donate $2 from everybody that is working in that community, maybe every week, maybe every 2 weeks. Let's say you have 150,000 residents. Multiply that by $2 a week. Do the math. Bingo. You just established a connection with your people on the first stages of possibly becoming a leadership in which could help your community. It is doable. First, you must find individuals in which you can work in state level law to help you establish a list of principles and morals. Guess what that is? It's called a Constitution. In Constitution of New Bedford, Constitution of Boston, Constitution of Compton, whatever you feel would be appropriate for your people, and put it into action. And if your state government's crooked and corrupt, America, we have come to a point in which, if this is the case in most states, you are on the beginning stages of initiating a revolution. Taking back your country to modernize your government. It doesn't take a degree to figure this out. It doesn't take 20 years of law school to get to where you're at. Understanding anything starts with your conscious eye. Not what's in a book. Not what somebody tells you all the time. It's your own conscience. And if your conscience tells you that your community is in desperate need of leadership, get to it. Anybody in the law enforcement tries to stop you and violate protocol for your free speech or helping your people, guess what you got to do? Stand your ground and take them out. Because in this country right now, America, with Trump loving to execute everybody, I wouldn't trust your law enforcement anywhere. I would round up so-called neighborhood watch groups, or commonly known as street gangs. Start protecting your people in fair and equal grounds. Don't go nuts. Don't be fucking savages, but protect your people. This is what a public service announcement is. We are in the midst of total chaos across the country if we are not careful, and we must listen to this message as such. All the information that I just gave you, America, you should take it seriously. This is called a higher level of thinking, an understanding of your surroundings. You know you're living in a country that is fascist. Do something about that. We all should. I'm taking the first steps, calling out TYT, calling out the damage report, calling out Rebel HQ, all the ones that have been trying to say what that is exactly what I truly believe they want to say to the American people. Take action for your communities. Take them back. I'm not a news broadcaster. I'm a motivational person, a determined fighter who's watching his 4-year-old toddler watch his parents work themselves to death because of a fascist gangster sitting in a seat, supposedly the leader of a free world. And watching every other American citizen around me go through the same thing. America needs their fighting spirit back. It's not all red, white, and blue and the Marines and the military. Because we're too busy letting our fucking big fat fucking bully of a leader call them weaklings and cowards when they're brave warriors and should be treated as such. The people that served our country should be treated like China treats their elders, or Japan. It tends to their needs, it listens to their wisdom from the conscious perspective. Step 3 in this country, listen to the elder wisdom. This has been coming for 4 fucking years. Because nobody in this country wanted to slow down and listen for a second. Here's a daft out Looney Tune with a whole shitload of money that his daddy gave him, talking about killing motherfuckers because of the color of their skin. Number 4, color is pain. Color is pain. It's not culture. Culture is real. Culture is this. Break the colonizer's lingo. The colonizer is the United States government and all of its congressional seats. That is number 4. So, America, this is the beginning stages of a revolution. In America, it's up to you to take that. Look around your community. Know your history. Also, study your state government. If they're looking to back you up to write well, I would like to call it an underground constitution of principles and morals to stabilize your community and start building an economic base in any way, shape, or form to solidify a peaceful, successful, and prosperous community, then you should do that. If you are a leader, speaker, organizer, person of economics, or etc., you need to step up in your community and take the reins. Your leader is a sociopath, and a very dangerous sociopath, who will stop at nothing to dominate the entire country for his own personal gain, self-interest, and the 2% society, which are very economically powerful, globally economically powerful, dangerous people. Southwest Airlines, the Rothschilds, Rockefellers, motherfuckers like that. Big banking, realty, oil, and the tourism economy, owned by very powerful people. This is what we're up against, but it's up to the country to take their country back. We can do it this way, or we can sit back and allow social media to fuck with our brains and wake up in a Holocaust, or God knows, even worse, excuse me, not a Holocaust, but wake up in a Fourth Reich. Trump admires Hitler. Trump admires the Reich's political perspectives and positions. The Third Reich's political people in which played the part of this, which were four or five very powerful and intelligent college-educated men. Dangerous, sick pieces of shit, but the fact of the matter is, they had degrees in chemistry, they had degrees in biomedical science, biomedical warfare. They were high-ranking members of the military, and they were also sociopaths in which had degrees in telecommunications, social economics, and etc. Look into the Trump administration, America, they're no different. They just fly red, white, and blue and tell you that it's all about peace, love, freedom, equality, and justice when it's about fascist dictators with only sole purposes and self-interests, economic interests, and possible global domination after they're done dominating this country their way. It's time to, one, come together across the country in every community. Number two, solidify the situations and circumstances within your communities and propose communal lists of principles and morals. Make sure you have people that are actually equipped to help you establish these and put them into either one, permanent, or two, temporary law for the time being. Start figuring out how you guys can, across the country, can stabilize your communities with economic bases in which can get you over the hump until we finally progress into the final stage of this whole situation. Modernizing our society in the United States of America to a level in which we can finally say we, the people, have a modernized government on behalf of the people. Please share this in an email. I'm hoping everybody shares this and makes it go viral for the safety, security, and future success of the United States of America and everybody in it. Everybody stay safe, stay conscious. Another very important piece of information from the conscious eye of the messenger. Peace.